Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday, August 7th, and we're continuing to prepare for deer season. And today I just kind of wanted to showcase my self-filming camera gear that I use for both deer season and turkey season. And I just got into self-filming this turkey season, actually opening turkey season of 2024. And some takeaways that I found is it is inherently difficult. You're adding a whole nother factor of difficulties. The best way I know to describe it is it's totally worth it and cumbersome at the same time, if that makes any sense. It's awesome because you're filming all this content and you're getting memories that last a lifetime, all on footage. So self-filming is great, but like I said, it's inherently difficult, but it's totally worth it. Some things that I found while self-filming were you're adding movement, you're adding moving parts, you're adding equipment that you have to make sure is in proper working order all the time. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to talk people out of self-filming. I'm just kind of giving you what I've learned along the way in the short time that I've been doing it. But once again, man, those memories that you make and get it captured on footage will last a lifetime, and that makes it all worth it. And there's going to be times that you want to scream. There's also going to be times that you want to cuss. But at the end of the day, I have thoroughly enjoyed it, and it adds another level of complexity and also adds another level of difficulty, which, you know, that's why we hunt, man. We love the chase. If it was easy, everybody would do it. So just kind of showcase what I'm doing here. I'm using the Sony AX43A, and this thing is awesome, man. It's not super high dollar. It's roughly a $900 camera. You start looking at cameras and everything, you'll realize pretty quickly that $900 is pretty budget friendly. This is what you consider a maybe a prosumer. I'm not sure in the camera realm of things, but it's a good camera. It has I don't think it's a 1-inch sensor, which is one of its drawbacks for low light. It does fairly decent in low light. I wish it could gather just a little more light. It would make for better footage and content. I also wrapped everything in mossy oak bottomland camo. So this camera here is wrapped in mossy oak. I bought this off of Amazon, and I'll try to post all the links down in the description of this video. But I wrapped everything in bottomland camo. You can buy it right off of Amazon. And then I literally cut out all of the markings on the camera just to give it some cool factor, I guess. I'm running the FotoPro Tripod, also from Amazon. This thing's pretty incredible too. It has the twist lock legs. So let me back up so you can see. You got one that'll extend 1, 2, that'll extend 2, 3, and 4. And all of your legs will extend to that length. And I'll kind of extend them out and show you everything real quick of how high this will go up. So when it's fully extended, you can see on me it's about where I need it to be. And then you've also got this center column here where you can raise your entire camera. So if you're taller, you can raise that. And I'm 5'9" roughly, and that's about the height that this is right now. But something else, these all have these tabs right here that you can push, and then you can adjust this way to give you a more stable platform. So if you take and adjust these all out like such, I don't have a lot of room to work here, but you can see that. And now you've got a really stable platform. Say you're sitting down glassing on a hill or something, you can use this to kind of widen your stance out. It's just got a lot of adjustability, and I think this thing was maybe a couple $100, where a lot of your bigger name brands were $500 to $800 to $1,000, some more. So this works extremely well for what I wanted to do. Then to get everything back down, you literally just twist that little knob on the back, and you just go back to pushing these all in. So 4 clicks. There's that. There's that. And that. And now you're adjusted back to your normal state right here. Something else that I'm using is a small rig head right here, and I'll try to get that close to the camera. And it has your pan and tilt. You can see the camera moving there, and it's really smooth. You can lock it down so when you're moving it, it won't move that way, and you can also lock it to where it won't move left and right. You can see it has a bubble level adjustment. I'm sure you can see it right here where my thumb is. It's got the bubble level. You literally just loosen that knob, get your bubble level in the center, and you're good to go. I'm using a PGY Tech quick release, and that is right here. And that, it has the button here. Slide the button and then you push it and it releases. And that's really simple to move to, say, another attachment method. Say I'm wanting to go from my tripod, whether I'm turkey hunting or in a ground blind deer hunting, I want to go from my tripod and go get in a tree. You hook this to your camera arm. Well, with this PGY Tech quick release, I've got one of these on my camera arm too. You set it down in here and you're back in business, and you just lock it back over. That lock is especially helpful. It gives you peace of mind and security for when you're up in 20 feet in a tree, that your camera's not gonna fly off here and go tumbling to the bottom of the hill. Something else that I have is a Rode dual cold shoe mount, and that is right here. And what that cold shoe mount is for is that is to ensure that you have a, let's see here, you've got space for your shotgun mic here. That's to ensure that you have space for your shotgun mic here at the top. I run the DJI Mic. This is a lavalier mic, you can see here, and this gives you your onboard audio, and this is your receiver here, and you can stick it on the other side of your cold shoe, and now you have your audio that you can monitor. Let's see, you can see it there, yeah. And that lav mic, it's the one that literally clips to you right here, and it gives you your audio there. So you've got that, and then I have the Neewer. This receiver was a little loose in the Rode shoe, so I got this Neewer mount right here. See if I can zoom in on it any. It's right here, what the receiver's sitting on. That kind of tightened it up for me in there, so that receiver can't fall out, especially for when you're trekking through the turkey woods and busting them branches and stuff. So if you're carrying that around with your transmitter still on top, it's going to be really difficult for that to come out. That was an important thing that I put on here. I'm running it's either Rode Video Mic 2 or Rode Video Micro 2, and that is right here, man. This thing's awesome. And as I'm going through all this stuff, I'll give you some close-ups of everything to kind of show you what everything looks like up close. The remote, I have it attached on my fluid head with zip ties so it doesn't come loose, but that has your record button here, and it also has your zoom, and you can lightly press to zoom slowly. It's like a hard press to zoom in fast, and it also goes for taking your zoom out. Just lightly press for slow movement and hard press for a fast movement. And it also has your power switch right here, so you don't have to fiddle with your camera up here. It's all on your remote, so you can just flip that button and it'll turn your camera on and off. Something else that I'm using is the lens hood, and the lens hood is right here, this piece, and this is what kind of protects your lens from getting bumped and scratched. So I wrap that in mossy oak as well, and this comes in a kit. It's called the VEATREE, VEATREE. It's a 72mm lens hood, and it also comes with the section here in the center that pops off. And when I'm videoing, I'll take that and slide it under my shotgun mic there, and now you don't have that thing moving and bouncing everywhere causing noise. You can see if you just, that kind of makes noise, and so you always want to make sure, especially if you have this kind of mic, that you can tuck it in right there, and it's going to keep it silent and not let it make any noise or movement. To run this camera hood though, you have to have it's called a GOBE, G-O-B-E, and it is a 72mm UV lens filter. I'm sorry, I told you wrong. You have to have the AMOTOC, A-M-O-T-O-C, AMOTOC, 55mm to 72mm lens adapter. So that goes and it screws in, and then you get the GOBE 72mm UV lens filter, and that is this clear filter that goes over your camera, and it doesn't allow debris, dust and debris to get inside to your aperture in there. The next thing I run is JRO Outdoors Camera Arm, and this thing's fabulous, man. It's lightweight, mobile, and comes with the cam buckle strap. You can see I took and stealth stripped it as well, but I stealth stripped all of the pieces in here that move around. I've got that upside down actually. This comes with a standoff right here, and it flips to where it's flat. That's really cool. It's a cool feature. Some of this competes with is the Lone Wolf Custom Gear camera arm, but it doesn't have this. You have to buy this part from Genesis 3D if you run the Lone Wolf. This comes with it, and you literally flip it, and now you got a standoff. It has a bubble level here on the top to get it good and level, and you tighten it right here with this against the tree. And what I found to do, and I think this is actually on JR's videos, Jeremy Rigging Outdoors is a YouTube channel, is you want to push, once you get this strap to the tree and tight, you kind of want to push down on it, and then you want to start screwing this in until it gets level, and that's going to get you super tight to the tree. But I stealth stripped everything here. You can kind of see it, and it has 3 sections here, and they all move independently. There's that one, there's that one, and that one. And I put one of those PGY Tech quick release adapters on here as well, and what that allows you to do is to go from your tripod right here, so you can literally take and release your quick release adapter there, and now you literally just take it and sit it in here. Boom, look at that, lock it in, and now you have went from your tripod to your camera arm in a matter of seconds, versus having to unscrew that Orca Swiss adapter that goes on these cameras. That takes time and fiddle factor, whereas that quick release just makes it super simple. So you can see there how the camera arm works. And one reason that you want to stealth strip this is, imagine you being drone back. You kind of want this at knee height, especially in a saddle. Imagine being drone back and your cam hitting this metal. So you want to make sure that you've got stealth strip in the spots where you could have metal on metal contact. Now we'll kind of showcase our GoPro. I'm using the GoPro Hero 11 here, and this thing's phenomenal. It's actually recording right now, so look over that. This thing's pretty awesome, and I've got some things that I've done to it. I've got a quick release here by Ulanzi. I'm sure you can see that. You push this button here, and you twist, and that literally comes off. So I've got that modification done to it. I also have the Telesin battery door right here, and you can take your fingernail, push that down, and it releases and gives you access. But what I like, the reason I put this Telesin door on here is where I run an external battery, whether it be the Volta, or I have this battery that I take with me in the tree too. It's just another battery pack. And you can see how I taped everything up. This used to be black as well. But you can plug it in right here, boom. Now you're plugged in and you're getting charged from your Volta here. Something else I done was this Telesin metal cage, and this metal cage is pretty awesome, man. I'm kind of hard on my gear. I'm run and gun, no matter whether I'm turkey hunting, deer hunting, whatever. So when I'm using my GoPro, it gets beat and bumped around. So having this metal cage on here really helped to kind of dampen some of those blows that I submitted to. I bought some dead cats off of Amazon. You can see I've got one here on the top where the microphone is. I've got one here on the side, and I also have one here on the front, and that helps to deaden wind noise. Phones that's built in, they actually sound a lot better than previous GoPros. So this has really good audio, considering, especially when you put these dead cats on it to where you can't hear that wind noise. The next thing I have is the GoPro Volta. This thing, you can see it has a battery in it. I think it's like a 2 or 4 milliamp hour battery, I'm pretty sure, but it gives you roughly 3 to 4 hours of runtime with this GoPro, and it helps to keep the battery from overheating. You can run this on the external battery and you won't get the overheating issues with your GoPro. So you can run it without the battery and you can run it for hours and it's not going to shut down where the battery does on the GoPro itself. One thing I like about the Volta is you can use it as a tripod. So for instance, during turkey season, when I get set up at my tree, I'll literally plop this down in front of me, and this gives me my second angle. It's pretty neat that you can do that. It's also a handle. It's a kind of a rubbery texture handle right here. And another thing that I done was I added, I can't remember what brand this is, but I added this clip. It's specific to this. You can see it mounts here on the GoPro Volta right there, and then it has a second mount right here. It's got two of the screw mounts. That way you can mount the your quick release to it. But this clip right here, if you can imagine, this will clip into my turkey vest like that. There's a clip on it. I think it's Telesin as well, but it'll clip in right there. And now you've got, while you're walking in the woods and stuff, you've got this camera shot. And this also, you can transfer that Telesin. It's a backpack strap, I think that's what it's called. And you can transfer it from my turkey vest to my backpack, vice versa. And you can get those shots while you're walking in the woods. Another thing that I use for my GoPro is the claw mount. And the claw mount is right here. And that's pretty neat. And I'll show you how this the quick release works. This is the Ulanzi claw mount. And this is just it's a clamp, and then you can move this whichever way you need your GoPro aimed. So imagine if you're in the tree, you can clip this in your gear strap. If this is your tree and your saddle hunt, you can clip, say my finger's the gear strap, you can clip it in right here, and then you can aim your GoPro wherever you need it. And with this quick release mount, this is how simple it is. I can undo it here, and I push the button right here, take it off, and put it on right here, clipped in, and now you're on there. It's not going anywhere. And you can imagine again, so that you've got this in your, turn it this way, so you've got this clipped into your gear strap. Now you've got this watching you for your second angle right here. So that's pretty cool as well, how that works and how it's just so simple to just release from that. With that said, I can kind of show you some other things that I have here. This is that DJI Mic. This is your carrying case. There's that claw mount. There's all that camera gear that I just showed you a while ago. The spare battery here that you can take with you up in the tree. And this is you had to have somewhere to store all this camera gear. That's the thing. And I'm not talking about storing your big stuff. That big stuff will fit in your pack. But you need stuff for it's your recording things. So like right here, this is a pretty cool thing. You push this, it pops out. This you literally plug in, it stores your SD cards here, you can see, and it's got your big SD card slot and your miniature SD card slot. It's also got places in the back here. So that's pretty cool, and it comes in a protective case. So you always want to keep extra SDs, and this is it serves a dual purpose. It's your reader and it's your storage. And you can see how that's pretty cool, man. I think this is PGY tech as well. So you've got that. But anyway, this is your Peak Designs. I know I keep getting sidetracked here. This is your Peak Designs case, and it carries everything I need, and it's water resistant. So in here, I've got my spare GoPro batteries in case you need those. And you literally just open this door here, and you can see it holds your batteries in there. I tape that too. Don't pay mind to that. This is my Tacticam batteries, and it's a storage case. Right there you can see the batteries in there, and you charge them here at the bottom. This is actually my Tacticam here. It's the Tacticam 6.0. This I will use on, you can imagine, say my finger here is a shotgun barrel. So I take and zip tie that to my barrel, and that gives you your first person point of view shot angle, which is pretty neat. And you can also, I'll take you over here and show you the stabilizer. You could also even attach this to your stabilizer here and get your shots with your bow. So there's that. I have my dead cat stored in here for my lav mics, and they literally just clip on. That just deadens your noise, so you don't have wind noise there. I have a claw mount by, I think it's JOBY, yeah. And this thing is like a tripod, but you can also twist it and make it to whatever shape you need it to be for your GoPro. You could even take and twist this around your tether or your bridge, whatever you need to in your saddle, and this is kind of going to follow you around the tree. So that's a pretty cool thing to have. I just try to have extra mounts with me. I have a GoPro Light that I use for when it's dark in the mornings. I can kind of film, and it doesn't wash out my face or anything with that. You can see it's got a filter on it, and I took and zip tied those because it doesn't stay on very well. So, and then I just have my spare batteries that goes to my Sony in here. You can see the Sony battery there. So there's those, and man, that's really about it. That's how you have all your gear for your self filming and everything. So with that said, man, like, I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope you like the content. I've really enjoyed making it and pushing it out for you guys. And make sure that you interact with me, guys. Make sure you like the videos. Comment below the things you like, dislike, maybe ideas for new videos. And most definitely like the videos, please, and subscribe to the channel, man. You guys stay tuned because deer season is fast approaching. I know I say that in every video, but man, it'll be here before you know it. And I'm looking forward to it. And I wish you guys the best and the most success that you've ever had. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel, and we'll keep pushing out content, guys. And as always, God bless you all. I wish you the best, and peace.